In this brief presentation, we are going to look at Kikuyugrass as a weed and how a golf course in South Africa attempts to control it. The golf course is Blair Atoll and is part of a development that, in addition to the course, consists of an equestrian area and an upscale home development. It is located just north of Johannesburg. Leopards Creek Country Club, which we discussed previously in the context for managing Kikuyugrass, is located west of Blair Atoll. The area around Blair Atoll is dry and arid. Water is an issue, and those living in the area are limited to 200 liters or 54 gallons of water a day. As a reference, we generally speak here in the United States, we think of using less than 100 gallons per day per individual. You think that the average American shower takes 8.2 minutes and uses 17 gallons. The average water flushed for a toilet is 9 to 19 gallons, depending on the type of toilet per day per person. Water goes fast. Located close to Blair Atoll is an area known as the Cradle of Humankind. The Cradle of Humankind site comprises a strip of a dozen dolomitic limestone caves containing the fossilized remains of ancient forms of animals, plants, and most importantly, hominids. The dolomite in which the caves formed started out as coral reefs growing in a warm, shallow sea about 2.3 billion years ago. At least 7 of the 12 sites have yielded hominid remains. Together, these cave sites have produced over 850 hominid fossil remains, so that to date they represent one of the world's richest concentrations of fossil hominid-bearing sites. The scientific value of this area lies in the fact that these sites provide us with a window into the past, to a time where our earliest ancestors were evolving and changing. Blair Atoll Golf Course was designed by Gary Player, shown here. And the land the course was built on was actually Gary Player's farm that he owned for over 30 years prior to selling it to a developer. The golf course has large greens, fairways, and bunkers. The course is one of the longest in the world. From the pro tees, it measures 8,300 yards. It also has a replica hole of the 12th at Augusta National Golf Club. The golf course was originally seeded to Princess Bermuda grass in the tees, fairways, and roughs. The greens are L93 creeping bentgrass. Over the years, the Kikuyugrass has taken over the rough, and they are doing their best to keep it out of the fairways and tees. The primary method is to treat the Kikuyugrass with Roundup. They apply the Roundup using paintbrushes, which has resulted in some permanent scarring to the turf from this method. Since I was last at Leopard Creek Country Club, they have renovated the Kikuyugrass tees, fairways, and roughs, establishing Bermuda grass. Given that the battle against Kikuyugrass never ends, and the only real control tool is Roundup, it will be interesting to see how effective and how long they can keep the Kikuyugrass from reestablishing. I would like to thank Corn Van Zyl for the insight and discussion of both managing and trying to control Kikuyugrass in South Africa.